Okay, so the David Coote situation has just gotten a lot worse. I mean, it was bad before, but now, unfortunately, things have gotten a whole lot worse, and I mean a lot worse. So let me just give some background to this. I already did a video a couple of days ago going over the initial videos that were released about Coote. David Coote is a Premier League referee. He's also refereed matches in European competitions as well. He was at the Euros this summer, and that is a key thing that I'm mentioning with that, because this incident that has allegedly occurred and has been sent into a British tabloid is it's far worse, I think, than the stuff we already knew. So the stuff we already knew, let me just go through this very quickly. So the stuff we already knew was that he was basically filmed with this guy, and this guy is asking him questions about who he least likes to referee, who he least likes in football, and he basically says that he doesn't like Jurgen Klopp, doesn't like Liverpool Football Club, can't stand them. Uses more rude words than that, obviously, to do so. If you want more in-depth look on that, go and check out my other video that's already out on the footballchronicle.com. But this stuff that's come out last night, and this was late last night, and I was debating whether to do a video last night on it, but I thought no, let's just do this in the morning. Let's just sign on early, get this recorded, because I was quite tired last night. And yeah, basically there's a video that has emerged that's been sent in to a British tabloid that I will not mention the name of, and I will not show the website out of my own principles, because even going onto this website, it doesn't feel right to me. I do my best to boycott this newspaper. You know the one I'm talking about, because of what they've done in the past and what they continue to do to this day. But unfortunately, this is an exclusive story, so I feel like I should go onto the website to get the details of this. So I looked at the video, this new one, and I can't tell 100% if it's him or not, David Coote. It looks like him. Everybody says it looks like him, and if I had, a gun to my head and I had to say, I would probably say, yeah, I think that's him. Now, the video shows a man with a rolled up American banknote snorting a white substance off of a table that is arranged in a line. Now, obviously, that seems very much as though it's an illegal substance. I've got to be careful what words I use here, because, they love to demonetize and, moderate these videos and stuff like this. So I'm very careful with the language I use here. So apologies if I'm just kind of skirting around the big naughty words here, because I have to, alright? I don't have a choice. It's just how these videos are. Don't hate the player, hate the game, basically. In this case, hate the referee, because it's bad. Now, again, I am just going off of what is in this article here on this tabloid website, and there is some context that was provided by an anonymous source. It could be that guy in the first video. It could be somebody else. We don't know. But I'm just going to go over what this video is alleging to be by the person who allegedly sent it. So this video apparently was recorded on the 6th of July 2024, which was a day after France and Portugal played each other at Euro 2024. And also that was a game where David Coote was the support VAR official, the assistant referee on the VAR side for that game. So obviously he was very active at this time, still getting involved in international games. It wasn't like... And again, I'm not legitimising this. I'm going to give my opinion on this as well at the end. I'm not legitimising this, but he was clearly still very fresh from, doing a game. So it wasn't like he was just on holiday or something like that. He was in Germany working for UEFA as a support VAR official. Apparently this was filmed by David Coote himself. This is not filmed by somebody else. It's hard to tell. It looks like it could have been filmed by him. It looks like someone else could have filmed it. It's very close in. You don't see anybody else. You don't hear anybody else. And on top of that as well, apparently, and I've not seen these images, so I must say I've not seen these images. These have not been published for whatever reason. But the article says that apparently there was also a photo that was sent from Frankfurt from the 1st of July. This image showed credit cards on a saucer with 6 chopped up lines of a white substance, like a powder, there as well. Again, on the same kind of ethos, kind of theme of this video as well, which is obviously the video was taken before, this was taken after. The person who has sent it obviously has remained anonymous. We don't know who it is. They Also revealed, though, this person, that the referee allegedly made other derogatory remarks about Everton Football Club and Liverpool player Andy Robertson as well. Clearly has something against the Merseyside clubs if these statements are true. Although we know that he has something against Liverpool going off the previous video. UEFA have now suspended him as well. The PGMOL in the UK and England, they also suspended him before, but now UEFA has suspended him as well because he was a UEFA referee too. There were some other videos that were sent in by this person allegedly as well, and again, these have not been published yet. These might come out in the coming days. Coote was there officiating football matches for the Paris Olympics as well. This included the Israel against Japan clash on the 30th of July when he was the head referee of VAR at that time. The videos allegedly show the videos actually show, what's a video chat that shows where he's apparently chanting that Liverpool will not win the Premier League this season. Again, it's not good if he's saying these things. Again, and I've not seen these are not published yet. These are just in the article. I'm just going off of the words in the article. So we might see these, we might not. It's just, these are allegations, but that video, that new one is pretty bad, to be honest. Coote has also said that Goodison Park is the worst place to referee because the fans shouting abuse are so close to the pitch. He hates officiating at Bournemouth because it's too far away, as in the location's too far away from where he lives, I presume. And he also moaned he was too big to have to referee Coventry's Ricoh Arena for a championship clash against Oxford United on the 16th of August. I mean, it's not good, that stuff, but compared to the other stuff, that's relatively minor. The person who sent all this information out is also saying that Coote is apparently bragging about taking drugs repeatedly during tournaments and big Premier League matches. Referees are meant to be drugs tested. I'm sure that's been a regulation for a good 10 years now at least. So if that's true, how's the man not been caught? But again, that's if this is true. This person also said the following, allegedly. I believe that the FA and the governing body of referees have to make sure that the sport we all love is protected and being officiated by the right people. My message to David Coote is there is help out there. The video of him bad-mouthing Klopp didn't surprise me at all. So apparently this person is not the person in the video, in that first one. He said to me Liverpool would definitely not win the Premier League. It just makes me question the kind of people running the Prem. He also described Andy Robertson as not a very nice Scottish person. I'm not going to, repeat what he said there. He did say that the worst place to referee was Goodison Park due to the young Scousers screaming, shouting, swearing at him and calling him every name on the sun before the games had even started. And he mentioned he hated going to Bournemouth because it was just such a long way away. He did mention about Coventry City versus Oxford United on a Friday night on Sky Sports. He couldn't really be bothered with this game. The fact that he had to go and referee in front of an empty Ricoh Arena, he said, I'm too big for this. A PGMO spokesperson said to this publication, we are aware of the allegations and taking them very seriously. David Coote remains suspended pending a full investigation. David's welfare continues to be the utmost importance to us, and we are committed to providing him with the ongoing necessary support he needs through this period. We're not in a position to comment further at this stage. This is really bad. I mean, so again, and I just want to stress, I mean, you can go look up the video. I don't implore you do so because there's not really a lot in it. And it's also on a website that I don't want to endorse. And I've only used for this, and I feel wrong using it. Because I hate this paper. I hate this publication, everything they stand for. But for this, because it's an exclusive, I have to go on it. So I feel dirty and I feel wrong doing that, I'll be honest, right? But I've done it for you guys. I've done it for Football Chronicle. I'm never going to go on there again if I can help it. It's been a very, very long time since I went on there last even. I can't even remember the last time. But yeah, this is the thing, right? This has gone from... Everybody's going to have the viewpoint on this. This has gone from a guy who's been mouthing off about Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp and saying how he doesn't like them and all this and that. And that at that point, for me... Again, like I said in my initial video, I think he should be sacked and I don't think he should take charge of a Premier League game again. At the very least, maybe not even a game in England again, go and work in another country perhaps where your biases aren't there, but who's going to take him at that point? It's not exactly easy, is it, to kind of clean your name up after that? So it's gone from a referee potentially being biased, dodgy, for lack of a better term, to somebody who was potentially in a lot of trouble personally. Now, we don't know what's going on in his personal life. I don't know if he's married. I don't know if he's got kids. I don't know any of this. I don't know anything about his personal life, right? I barely even knew David Coote at all. I know he's like one of the main referees in the Premier League, but he's not a guy that I could just... Oh yeah, if I saw you in the street, I'd know who you are. He could walk right past me before all this happened, and I wouldn't even notice him. Just wouldn't. I don't really pay that much attention to referees, to be honest, which is maybe not the best thing really for them. But when it comes to this is now someone who potentially has a lot of demons, a lot of troubles. Personally, for me, I feel like if there's two viewpoints when it comes to this. If he's going around taking drugs and doing all this stuff during tournaments, like has been alleged, you can read that one of two ways. You could read that as somebody who is in a lot of trouble personally, and maybe someone who's an addict, someone who's got a substance abuse problem. You could also read it as someone who's just a bit of an idiot showing off, but I think it's much more likely to be the former. I feel like you don't do something like that unless you've got, in your mind at least, a very good reason to do so. The need to do it. That's my kind of take on it. And I'm speculating at the end of the day, we're not going to hear about this from David Coote. Maybe ever. He might do some interview one day about it, but I feel like now, with the combination of both the professionalism, because that's what it is, I hate to say it, but it is unprofessional, technically illegal what he's doing as well. With the combination of that during an official tournament, with all the stuff he said about Liverpool as well, he's done. I can't see how he can come back now. And I'm sure some people think it's very harsh, but it's like, if you don't draw in the line in the sand as something like this, then what are you going to do? If they don't get rid of him, they're effectively condoning this behaviour. And unless there's a damn good reason for it, and I'm really struggling to think of one, then yeah, I think more than anything, I hope he's all right. I hope he gets the help he needs, and I hope that's the end of it. I hope there's no more stuff that comes out. But just going off of that article, I got a feeling they're going to release some of that stuff. It sounds like they've got it. They're just going to wait a bit till it quietens down and release something else. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It's just sad more than anything. I take no pleasure in making this video. I take no pleasure in researching it. I take no pleasure in speculating on what is going to happen next. But I feel like I have to because of my duty to you guys, for lack of a better term, really. Just to it's my job. It's my job at the end of the day, and I love my job. But yeah, when it comes to stuff like this, it's tough. So yeah, I apologise if my tone and stuff is a bit off during this video. I'm just a bit blown away by it, I really am. If you told me a week ago that a Premier League referee was going to get a video that was released about them where they're mouthing off and moaning about one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League, one of the most successful and longest serving managers in the Premier League in recent times, and then also get caught doing Class A drugs in a hotel room during Euro 2024, I wouldn't have believed you, but here we are. So yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. What should happen to David Coote? Should he be sacked? Should he not? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, keep subscribed to the footballchronicle.com to see much more content, hopefully a little less like this.